What's up, Decoded USA fans? Welcome back to the channel where we break down the movies you need to be talking about. And today we're diving headfirst into a sci-fi flick that's got everyone buzzing, Mickey 17. Yeah, you heard right, Robert Pattinson is back, and this time he's not brooding as Batman or sparkling as, well, you know, he's in full-on survival mode in a mind-bending sci-fi world. And get this, it's directed by the absolute genius Bong Joon-ho. Yeah, that Bong Joon-ho, the guy who brought us the Oscar-slaying masterpiece Parasite. Need I say more? This is gonna be big, so buckle up because we're about to decode the story of Mickey 17. We're gonna unpack the plot, dive into the themes, and figure out if this movie lives up to the hype. Trust me, you're gonna want to stick around for this. Hit that like button if you're hyped for Mickey 17, and drop a comment letting me know what you are expecting from this movie. Don't forget to subscribe to Decoded USA for all your movie breakdowns and deep dives. Let's get started. Okay, picture this, the future. Sounds cool, right? Flying cars, robot butlers? Nope. In Mickey 17's future, it's a straight-up dystopian nightmare. Earth used up, ripped clean of resources. Think Mad Max meets Wall-E, but way bleaker. Humanity's basically facing an environmental apocalypse, and life is, well, let's just say your avocado toast is the least of your worries. In this messed up world, we meet Mickey, played by Pattinson. He's not exactly living the high life. He's hustling, trying to scrape by with his buddy Timon. They're dreamers, kinda. They decide to go for the classic American dream, start a small business. Except reality bites. To even get a shot, they gotta go to the financial wolves, loan sharks. These aren't your friendly neighborhood bankers, folks. Think shady deals, sky-high interest, and guys who look like they stepped out of a gangster movie. Mickey and Timon get the loan, launch their business, and it crashes and burns faster than a meme stock. They're broke, in debt to the wrong people, and now the loan sharks are knocking, and they're not asking nicely for their money back. Turns out these sharks have a unique way of collecting debts. Instead of breaking kneecaps, they offer Mickey and Timon a deal you can't refuse. Become volunteers for a space experiment. Space, escape, sounds kinda cool, right? Wrong again. This is no luxury space cruise. This space experiment is run by Kenneth Marshall, played by the amazing Mark Ruffalo. Now, Ruffalo usually plays the Hulk, the good guy. But Kenneth Marshall? Think corporate villain dialed up to 11. He's rich, powerful, twice failed presidential candidate. Basically, the kind of guy who thinks rules are for other people. And he's got a vision to improve humanity through experiments. Marshall's company used to employ a scientist. A brilliant scientist, sure, but also, let's just say he had some issues. Hated the homeless, solved his problems with extreme violence. You get the picture. This guy was working on the Human Multiple Project. The goal? To create perfect humans by cloning them from body parts. Sounds ethically questionable? Hold my beer. This scientist went rogue, cloned himself twice, and his clones started, well, let's just say they were carrying on his hobbies. Long story short, government shuts down the project faster than you can say biohazard. But Kenneth Marshall, being Kenneth Marshall, doesn't give up. He spins it. Human experiments too dangerous for Earth? No problem. We'll take them to space. He proposes moving the whole operation off-world, finding volunteers, or in Mickey and Timon's case, voluntold, and continuing his research on a distant ice planet called Niflheim. And somehow, unbelievably, they let him do it. Bureaucracy, am I right? So Mickey and Timon, along with a bunch of other, let's call them enthusiastic volunteers, are packed onto a spaceship heading to Niflheim. 42 years. That's the commute. Think about that commute. You'd binge every show on Netflix twice. On board, Mickey meets Nasha, and in the cold vacuum of space, sparks fly, romance blossoms. It's a classic sci-fi trope. But hey, even in dystopia, love finds a way, right? But romance is just the background noise to the main event. Mickey is now expendable. He's part of the Human Multiple Project 2.0 Space Edition. They start scanning him, creating body prints, backups. The idea, if Mickey dies on Niflheim, and spoiler alert, he probably will, they just print a new one. Like a video game Respawn, but biological. And here's the freaky part. Each new Mickey isn't just a copy. He's supposed to be better, upgraded, version 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. You get the picture. Before they even land, they dub him Mickey 1, like he's already expected to be replaced. Talk about foreshadowing. Fast forward 42 years. Imagine the jet lag. They arrive at Niflheim, a frozen wasteland, and the experiments start immediately. First up, see if Mickey 1 can breathe the air. Sounds simple, right? Wrong. Niflheim's atmosphere is basically a cocktail of deadly viruses and bacteria. Mickey 1 steps outside, takes a breath, and kicks the bucket faster than you can say space plague. But hey, no problem. They got a body print. Cue Mickey 2. Stronger immune system, they say. Nope. Dies. Mickey 3? Nope. Mickey 4? You guessed it. This goes on. Mickey after Mickey bites the dust in increasingly gruesome ways. It's like Groundhog Day meets body horror. But finally, after 16 deaths, we get Mickey 17, and Mickey 17, he's the chosen one. He can breathe Niflheim air. He's immune. Victory. Or so you'd think. Now that Mickey 17 is a human guinea pig success story, they milk him for all he's worth. They take his blood, whip up a vaccine, and immunize the rest of the crew. Congrats. Everyone can now breathe the air that killed 16 Mickeys. Time to explore. Mickey 17, now basically human lab rat extraordinaire, gets a team and heads out to explore Niflheim. They find a cave. Caves are always a bad idea in sci-fi movies, right? Inside, they discover not friendly aliens. Giant bugs. Like, seriously, giant. Think Starship Troopers on steroids. These bugs are huge, and they are not happy to see human tourists. Panic ensues. In the chaos, one of Mickey's team, a woman, gets caught in a cave-in, crushed by ice. And those bugs, they don't call for help, they start feasting. The rest of the team, Mickey included, book it back to the spaceship faster than you can say exterminate. Back on the ship, everyone is freaking out about the bugs. Scientists are doing their science-y thing, analyzing the bug samples, presumably not the bits they ate of the team member. They figure out these bugs are carnivores, human carnivores. Great, just what you want to hear when you're stranded on an ice planet with limited escape options. Kenneth Marshall, he's furious. Not about the dead team member. Oh no. He's mad at Mickey 17 for letting it happen. Remember these volunteers? They're just assets to him. Expendable assets, but still, he'd rather not lose them if he can help it. So what does Kenneth Marshall do? He sends Mickey 17 back into the cave. Alone. Yeah, great leadership there, Ken. He wants Mickey to grab a bug, bring it back alive for study, and if Mickey dies, hey, print another one. What's the worst that could happen? Mickey, being Mickey 17, heads back into the bug cave. Predictably, things go wrong. He slips, falls deeper into the cave, ends up surrounded by even more bugs, including the giant bug leader. They swarm him. This is it, right? Bug Buffett time? Nope. Something weird happens. The bugs don't eat him. They start helping him, pushing him, nudging him, guiding him, like they're trying to get him out of the cave. They literally escort Mickey 17 back to the surface, then peace out back into the darkness. Mickey is understandably confused. Why didn't they eat him? Why did they help him? It's a total bug mystery. He's freezing, bewildered, and makes a beeline back to the spaceship. Meanwhile, back on the ship, everyone assumes Mickey 17 is bug food. Rip Mickey 17. Time for Mickey 18. They're already printing him. Mickey 17 gets back to his quarters and bam, Mickey 18 is already there. Awkward clone encounter, anyone? Mickey 17, being the relatively decent guy he is not happy about this. He's like, whoa, hold up, I'm still alive. You gotta delete this clone. But Mickey 18, fresh off the printer, is loving life. He doesn't want to be deleted. Cue the classic clone conflict. Original versus copy. Who gets to exist? Mickey 17, still kinda innocent, is all about rules and regulations. Mickey 18, he's more pragmatic. Then Nasha walks in and things get complicated. Surprisingly, Nasha is totally cool with two Mickeys. Love triangle? Clone square? It's something. But their clone-induced domestic drama is interrupted by Kai, Kenneth Marshall's agent, who sees the two Mickeys and realizes this is a big problem. She's off to snitch to Kenneth Marshall, which means both Mickeys are in deep trouble. Clone rule violation, remember. Termination time for everyone. Mickey 18, being the more proactive clone, has a solution. Screw the rules. We kill Kenneth Marshall. If Marshall is dead, no one can order their termination, right? Clone logic. He grabs a gun and goes full John Wick on Kenneth Marshall's ass. Mickey 17, bless his heart, tries to stop him. Bad idea, Mickey 17. Bad idea. Meanwhile, Kenneth Marshall is in the ship's hull, showing off that Niflheim rock he found. He's basically giving a TED talk on how he's gonna get rich selling space rocks. Seriously, this guy's ego knows no bounds. He starts cutting into the rock, and out pops a giant bug. Surprise! Turns out that rock wasn't just a rock, it was a bug condo. Chaos erupts. People are running, screaming, tripping over themselves. Right in the middle of this bug-induced panic, Mickey 18 bursts in, guns blazing, aiming for Kenneth Marshall, but thanks to the bug panic mosh pit, he misses. Guards swarm, shooting the bug dead. Problem solved, right? Nope. Another bug pops out of the rock. It's like bug Russian nesting dolls in space. Just then, Mickey 17 shows up. Kenneth Marshall, ever the opportunist, sees Mickey 17 and shouts, "Capture that bug!" Mickey 17, being surprisingly obedient for a clone facing termination, actually does capture the second bug. Scientists grab it, ready to study Bug 2.0, but as soon as they capture it, Bug 2.0 lets out a screech. A really loud screech. And this screech, it's a bug distress signal. In the cave, the mama bug, the big leader bug, and the entire bug army hear that screech. And they are not happy campers. They all come pouring out of the cave, stampeding straight for the spaceship. The bugpocalypse is officially upon them. Scientists monitoring the bug swarm realize they are about to be overrun. They warn Kenneth Marshall, but guess what? He's busy arresting Mickey 17, Mickey 18, and Nasha. Priorities, right? He's ready to terminate them for firing at him, being clones, existing, you name it. Nasha, bless her logical heart, cuts through the crazy. She shouts at Kenneth Marshall, "The bugs. They're coming because of the bug you captured. You're gonna get us all killed." Finally, Kenneth Marshall kinda listens. Kinda. He doesn't release the captured bug. Nope. Kenneth Marshall decides he's going to use the Mickeys as bait. Again, he orders Mickey 17 and Mickey 18 to go back outside, lure the bugs closer. He's got a plan. Toxic gas. He's going to gas the entire bug army. Genius, right? Except as the Mickeys are about to head out to become bug bait again, a young scientist, bless her scientific soul, hands Mickey 17 a translator device. "We studied the bugs," she says. "It's not perfect, but maybe you can talk to them." Talk to the bugs? Sounds crazy. But at this point, crazy is their best option. Mickey 17, translator in hand, heads out with Mickey 18 to meet the bug army. He approaches the giant leader bug, translator in hand, and it works. The device translates bug speak to English. Mickey asks the leader bug, "Why are you attacking?" And the bug leader is basically like, "You kidnapped my kids. You killed one. You're holding the other hostage. We're here for revenge." Mickey, remembering his weird cave encounter, asks the leader bug, "Why did you save me in the cave?" But the bug leader dodges the question. "That's a secret," he says. "Cryptic bug secrets." Okay then, Mickey switches gears. "How do we stop this fight?" he asks, and the bug leader lays out the terms. "Return the captured baby bug and give us a human sacrifice for the one you killed." Human sacrifice? Uh-oh. Back on the ship, Kenneth Marshall is losing it. The Mickeys aren't luring the bugs fast enough. He's going out there himself, in his vehicle, to negotiate, threaten. Who knows what's going on in that corporate villain brain of his? Meanwhile, Nasha has a better idea. She snatches the baby bug from Kenneth Marshall's wife. Risky move, Nasha, and races outside to give it back to the mama bug. Baby bug returned. One demand down, one to go. The human sacrifice. And then Kenneth Marshall shows up in his vehicle. Mickey 18 sees him, sees his chance. Kenneth Marshall, the ultimate bad guy, the one who started all this mess. He's the perfect sacrifice. Mickey 18 charges at Kenneth Marshall, ready to rumble. Remember those bombs Kenneth Marshall rigged to the Mickeys? Turns out they're controlled by a detonator on his wrist. Mickey 18 fights Kenneth Marshall, grabs his wrist, and boom! He detonates the bomb, sacrificing himself and taking Kenneth Marshall with him in a fiery explosion. Sacrifice made, bug debt paid. The bug army, satisfied, turns around and retreats back into the cave. Crisis averted. Mickey 17, Mickey 18, RIP, and Nasha. They saved humanity, with Kenneth Marshall gone, and probably not missed by anyone with a conscience. Mickey 17 and Nasha do the right thing. They shut down the human multiple experiment. No more cloning Mickeys. They take the remaining volunteers back to Earth, and life for the survivors goes back to something resembling normal. And that, my friends, is Mickey 17. But it's not just a sci-fi action flick, is it? It's got layers. It's about humanity, what it means to be human, especially when you can be copied and pasted. It's about sacrifice. What are you willing to give up to save others? It's about identity. If you die and get reborn, are you still you? And let's be real, it's got a hefty dose of corporate greed commentary in there too. Kenneth Marshall is basically the poster child for unchecked capitalism gone wrong. And let's not forget the environmental message. We trash the planet, we pay the price. Pretty relevant for us here in the USA, huh? So what's the verdict on Mickey 17? I think it's got potential to be something special. Pattinson, Bong Joon-ho, that's a dream team. The story is wild, thought-provoking, and definitely not your average superhero movie. But hey, that's just my decoded take. What do you think? Are you hyped for Mickey 17? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're down there, smash that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown. Subscribe to Flim Decoded USA for more movie deep dives, and share this video with your movie-loving friends. Got a movie you want us to decode next? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to check out our other videos for more film goodness. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Stay Flim Decoded USA. Decoded.